Fuck Blizzard.
Fuck Blizzard. F Blizzard.
3, 2, 1.
All right, well, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started then.
All right. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of
So we restart it?
Yeah, it's a weekly World of Warcraft podcast.
Eat
hosted
your
by,
shorts.
Salute Your Shorts. was the
Salute your
show.
shorts.
Yeah.
Damn it. Camp salute your shorts.
Eat your
or-
shorts was
What
what's-
Bart said.
Yeah.
We're a weekly World of Warcraft podcast, believe it or not.
Not a
hosted
Are you
by,
sure?
three opinionated players who like to get together to discuss their thoughts about the current state of the game. My name is Jim, joined by Kristen
Hi.
and
Wow.
Brian. Oh, jump the. And
I thought she was going to do me.
Oh. Was I supposed to?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know, but we're back. Yay!
Hi.
Hi.
So, yep, it's still another kind of a deadish week in
I think it's gonna
10-2-5.
be, right? Like there's not really
Kind of.
any more
Well,
content
okay.
that other than the Fated Raids that are gonna come out.
No, well, we don't know what the skull and crossbones stuff is.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the skull and crossbones?
What? We just talked about this last week.
I know she has no
Oh.
idea. Patch 10.2.6 on the little road ahead. It was
The
a little
mysterious
black
patch.
Oh.
that had a skull and crossbone on it, and we
The
were
one that
told,
represents all the layoffs.
yeah,
Oh.
which it's too early.
That
for
skull
that.
and crossbones was a survival game.
Says who?
Says me because
Crossbones dead to this file. Yeah.
Oh, it died before that because 10.2.6 isn't out.
Oh.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I don't know if their survival game would have been any good.
I mean, Arclight Rumble is not, so you know.
No, it's just not good for
me.
you.
Sure.
You just haven't survived through it yet.
Yeah.
I have zero desire to. Like, all it took was one trip to the dentist with me sitting in the waiting room waiting for
Not
Jim
knowing how to do it.
not knowing what the hell I was doing and trying to listen to a book while I was doing it, and you know, it was not enjoyable.
Because you
So.
didn't listen to the instructions.
They didn't have good instructions.
Well.
If
You-
it makes you feel any better, I dumped $30 or so on that game. I don't remember. And I don't think I played it since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what usually happens. You're like, yeah, this is great. I'm gonna spend money, and then
have to admit, though,
you stop.
Like at first, it was
You were
enjoyable because
enjoying it. It was a good poop game, you said, right?
it was a good poop game, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I switched poop games. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you may come back to it. And it may. The thing is, though, is that, like, they're already, like, on, like, season 3 or some shit like that. And it's just
What?
like.
That's
the-
annoying.
When
the
did
whole
it come
like them.
out?
I don't remember.
I
Not
don't
that
really
long
like
ago.
I mean,
the
their
season thing.
seasons are like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
right?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I
either.
don't like
It's
that either.
I don't feel like it's enough
I
time.
don't
to-
even understand what is the season? Like
I don't know.
I'm
You do-
tired of seasons.
Yeah.
All it is for I am tired of seasons too. I think they're stupid. I think all it is for them to have a chance to switch up the leaderboard so people will spend more money on it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all.
be.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
I'm the leader in this season. Got to make sure I'm leader next season. Oh, got to spend some money so that way. Yeah. No thanks.
Mm. Let me go see if I can buy my way up real quick.
I'm so cynical when it comes to that shit. Like,
Well, it's annoying because it's not like, man, do you remember the good old days whenever you just bought a damn game,
yeah.
installed it, and played it?
Yeah.
So, speaking of the good old days where you could just
Like Baldur's Gate 3.
buy a game and install it. Well, yeah, that's not that
Yes.
old. But
No, I know.
Um,
but you could just install it and
recently,
play it.
Warcraft Orcs and Humans and Warcraft 2 are on BattleNet now.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's $6.
Like you can buy it on the shop.
You can buy it on the shop and launch it from the browser.
You can.
I was
Let me
playing.
check.
I
Let me check Jim's facts here.
I mean, I was playing it the other day. It's funny because the intro to Warcraft Orcs versus Humans or Orcs and Humans or whatever, it goes through all this stuff talking about the thing, and then it goes, "Get ready to enter the world of Warcraft." It's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's the intro to Warcraft.
So what is it listed under?
Other games.
Is it listed under Warcraft itself?
You just go to games
Oh,
and go to
is.
yeah, and then
Cool.
Warcraft 2 is the BattleNet edition with it has the patch, the Dark Throne.
I was gonna ask about Warcraft 3, but I guess they've already.
That's already on there with the Reforged one.
Because I know that I put my key in once upon a time, and I could re-download the original one. Because I still had.
Well,
some long.
I want
time
to say
ago,
that you can isn't Reforged. Can't you just switch it
but I
over
think
to
you
the
could flip
original one?
it, yeah.
Kind of like
Mhm.
the Diablo 2 one. Oh yeah, and Diablo, the first Diablo is on there as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when did this all come out? How did I miss this?
It came
the hell?
out Monday or it came out Tuesday.
Oh,
on the
well,
patch.
what can I do for you? Dude, this is awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so exciting.
It's funny
much
because
better
Merry
than Diablo 4.
Christmas.
yeah, because it Merry Christmas a little bit later in the year, but
Happy birthday.
I know the Warcraft one launches in DOSBox, so I mean, I would assume
Oh.
maybe Diablo does as well.
Well,
yeah.
that's what is it on It's on Galaxy Games too, isn't it, or whatever? that
Yeah,
is?
it's these are other ones that were already previously released and stuff like
Mhm.
that, but now they're actually, I don't know if they had some sort of contract with having them released somewhere else and
Oh,
it's finally up, so now they're
yeah.
just putting it there, which is fine.
Good.
Yeah, I
That's
booted it
cool,
up.
man.
There was a lot of nostalgia there. It's like, holy shit.
That sucks because I played most of Diablo 1. I played on PlayStation
Ah,
with a buddy, and that was
I didn't
awesome.
know there was an expansion for Diablo.
Oh yeah.
Hellfire? I'd never even heard of that.
I don't know what it was about. All I remember is that we got to the end and dude smashes the gem in his head or whatever. And
Yeah.
becomes Diablo. And that was it.
Yeah. So yeah, those are out there if you guys are so inclined to
I'm not.
relive that. Oh, that's fine. It's not for everybody. You don't have to partake in the
give
in
us
the nostalgia.
give us
train.
Warcraft 4. There's got to be something there, right? Like, come on.
There's
Another
absolutely no
RTS.
there absolutely is no reason to not make another RTS. You know, you could make it some sort of just side stuff that takes place between expansions. You could take it
Oh,
and you could have it just be
explore the world. Explore the world.
you could take stuff that's happened in retail in World of Warcraft, right? And just
Ooh,
have
yes.
campaigns that just take place between different parts of it. You know what I mean? It just kind of like
Yes, that would be awesome.
just flesh some of that stuff out. You could even do like a Shadowlands one.
Dude, that's true. No, it really is true. Like you could do so much with the shit that they screwed up. Like, and it's not going back and trying to canon stuff, retcon stuff, or whatever. It's really just fleshing that stuff out that already read that way in half of the stories and all that stuff they talk about, and even the book. So yeah, no, they could definitely do some fun stuff there. I mean, they're going to because they just fire people. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know how much of that stuff was around the Warcraft IP. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's like
Well, at least they still have the arena thing. That's
the
most
Arena World
important,
Cup.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they announced the new president.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I gotta look it up because I forgot
Oh,
what
that
her
doesn't
name was.
bode well.
It's not anybody I know. She worked for Activision
Oh.
and she worked for like some of the esports stuff. Oh, there! Crap! I just had it. Her name is Johanna Ferries.
Mm.
I'm trying to see what she was. Did that? Where did that open? Open. There we go. She was, let's see, the general manager for Call of Duty. And she started at Activision in 2018 as the head of Call of Duty esports. And apparently before that, she was working for the NFL for 12 years. So I don't know. I don't know what sort of
Shenanigans.
what
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a perfect pick. I'm sure she's an avid player, and
Well, she
all
did
that
say that
stuff.
she used to like play Diablo and all that stuff. I mean, so I think she does
Oh,
have.
I'm sure she probably played Diablo 3.
Or 4.
No, she was definitely an immortal, Diablo immortal.
I just played Diablo 4 just to get the for the interview.
She logged in and did the
And
intro
hated
thing.
seasons 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Jeez.
Yep. She was the senior vice president, head of leagues and Call of Duty esports commissioner. And then she was marketing strategy and business development with the NFL. So,
Oh, she's a marketing person.
which, I mean, I don't know if that's the kind of person you need as a president for a
No.
company. Probably not, but I mean, who the fuck knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Everything is going to have a microtransaction now.
Well,
It's just going to be
This
like
is the downfall of Blizzard.
fluff cells.
I'm just
that's
saying it right now, for now on, because, that's how I am. This is the downfall
I
of
don't think it's a
Blizzard.
downfall. I think it is very much like it sucks because like Blizzard overall with their IPs, not considering Activision stuff, has always been very focused on what they do, right? And so I'm pretty sure it's probably going to stay that way, right? Like you're not going to see new IPs pop up, and even then, they don't have a good recent track record of
No.
trying to introduce more. I say IPs, but really consider IP like SKUs on top of IPs, right? Like Diablo 4, Overwatch 2 is apparently part of a shit show as well.
Yeah,
By
it's 'cause
comparison, in lineage,
So-
in the view of the lineage of Overwatch and stuff, and so
Overwatch could have been really good. I think Overwatch would have been really good had they had PvE with it as well.
So you guys were joking about the Diablo 4 shit? Yeah, no, that's the in her statement she said that she was a big Diablo 4 fan.
no, are you
I-
serious?
Yep.
Called it.
So
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how it happens.
We'll see.
And it's one of those things where you got to hold your. It could turn out she could be a really good fit. Like her past experience may not have any bearing on anything she does.
Yeah, no, I mean maybe so, obviously, but like historically,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it's not 1-to-1, obviously, but like Apple's fiasco with removing Steve Jobs in the 80s and then putting a guy from Pepsi in, and then their massive failure over the next 5 to 10 years or whatever it was, is like textbook why you don't put people
Mm-hmm.
in places like that. Not where they don't belong, right? But like you're taking a captain from one boat and putting it on another.
Yeah.
And it's just not the same type of like
It's not.
You know what I
apples to-
mean?
It's not apples to apples.
it isn't. Like I mean, if anything, Mike Sabaro Pizza dude was
Sabaro.
way closer to what they needed.
Yeah,
You
and he
know?
left. I mean, so
Yeah.
either he was.
He definitely he didn't
Fearful?
get fired. There-
Oh no, he
He
didn't.
didn't
They
definitely-
already said him and Adam didn't leave or they were not fired. They weren't part of it. They chose to quit.
yeah.
So
Which was probably I'm willing to bet was probably part of some reduction offer of some sort. That's probably why they took it.
yeah, but I mean, the only thing we're gonna have now is we're not gonna have a president of Blizzard selling runs.
And maybe not active on social media the same way, because wasn't he pretty active on Twitter?
Yeah, he'd post stuff and whatnot, and I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
No, I'm not saying it is. Yeah, no, I mean having somebody actually openly talk and be like down closer to the players and stuff like that
yeah,
is what the company needs to look smaller and less corporate. But
Yeah.
then you put a bigwig corporate person in there, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's
I mean, she did say that she was going to be going out to, I guess it was this week, going to go out to Irving and do some meet and greet type things for people to come out and meet her and stuff like that. She doesn't take office until the 5th. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
we'll see.
That's it.
Is
All we can do.
well, like by comparison, is Todd Howard still the head of?
Microsoft Gaming.
No. Todd Howard is
Oh, was that Phil
Bethesda.
Spencer?
Phil Spencer is.
Yeah, Todd Howard
Yeah.
was Bethesda. I think he was. Oh, you mean but after the layoffs and stuff like that? Because I think Bethesda got hit
No,
too.
well, no, I'm just saying, like in general, because of they bought them, however many years ago. Is he still the head at that point?
I mean, I think he was.
No, I mean now. Sorry,
I think he is.
words suck.
Well, I mean, because he was making a
I
big
think he
deal
is
about
too.
Starfield.
I was trying
you
to
know what I
double
mean?
check, but yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think this is.
Starfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to consider that, like, if Starfield, it wasn't he quoted as like it was one of his lifelong, whatever, was to create a game like Starfield, some sort
Really?
of like sci-fi. Well,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
yeah, sure. I mean, despite the fact the game is actually, it's not terrible.
It's probably a fine Bethesda game, but it's
That's
not.
what I'm saying. Like, it's just but having somebody passionate at the helm is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean,
I want Blizzard to stop sucking. Let this
Yeah.
person go lead Activision, right? And split the fucking company and let Blizzard be a core gaming company like it was intended to be originally
Small
before
indie dev.
old men fucking ran it into the ground. Okay? Because I'm sure there's plenty of passionate fucking people working on these games that could just let loose and create great content
Yeah.
for the people that love them if they would just get the corporate, I'm not gonna say ladder, but the hierarchy chain
just
of command
just
out
get
of the
that
fucking
structure
way.
out of it. Yeah. Let it be
Get them
more.
out of the fucking way.
Let it be more of just people making.
Let them take risks where they understand those risks, not where anybody else above them thinks they know the risk, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Part of that problem is that that's really hard to do when you are not your own company either. It's like
Yeah.
you still have to answer to those people, regardless of how much autonomy they give you. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
because they're still.
Well, that's why this person being put in like this. It just feels kind of weird because then it's like, well, so what's the expectation, And is that expectation that they're going to drive Activision,
well, it's
at a
Blizzard.
certain level,
Yeah.
and Blizzard has to follow along? You know what I mean? Like, I know it's all one, but like, if they still, because they still own Candy Crush and all that stuff, right? Like they took over all that,
Oh, that's King. Yeah, it's Activision Blizzard King, but this is
right?
gonna.
But they bought all of that, didn't they?
Yeah, it was all one company. They bought ABK. So yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, they're just a gaming conglomerate thing, right? Like, and so if you
Right.
push down directives from that perspective, then
I
like,
don't know who's in charge of Activision, of the whole thing, because she's going to be the president of Blizzard, not
Oh.
Activision Blizzard, just Blizzard Entertainment. So she's not above
because
it,
Bobby Kotick was the one that left.
right? And I don't know
as
if
the-
they're just rolling it under and having Phil Spencer. I think was he the Microsoft guy? That's in like over
Yeah.
Xbox and stuff like that. Like it might be like that, and maybe it is kind of separated out. So I don't know. So she's coming from the Activision side because that's where Call of Duty was, because Blizzard doesn't make doesn't make Call of Duty, but Activision does, right? Or they publish it or something like that. So,
Mhm.
and because Activision's the publishers, so I don't know. We'll see what it is. I mean, she's she has said that she's discussed like the different stuff with the Blizzard leadership team, and that she said, she's planning on walking into this role with sensitivity to the dynamics and a deep respect for Blizzard. So, I mean,
Because Diablo 4. Sorry.
I'm really looking forward to Diablo 5.
I mean, again, not everybody came into gaming through the same portals. So, I mean,
Yeah, which is a problem. If
Oh.
you're gonna lead a company,
You've gotta.
sorry, just because it's
You
called a
gotta know
company
the
doesn't mean you
history.
need a corporate businessy type of person,
Yeah.
right? One that's a veteran of that area is totally different, right? Where they've already invested into the business of gaming and what it means to be connected to your customer in a different way, versus leading a company that may be connected to their customers through, let's say, Pepsi, addictive fucking substances, or even you sell plates to customers, people that eat paper plates, and you just are disconnected from that customer because you don't give a shit. It's a whole different world, right? And the amount of money that players push into these companies now versus when they used to back in the day. I'm sorry. You need somebody that's a little bit more down to earth within the realm of gaming. And obviously, I'm assuming a lot because I haven't even read her background. But
well, she's been with Activision Blizzard for 5 years, so it's not coming out of left field. Before that is when, so what, 24?
so she being promoted? She's not being plucked from somewhere else. You're saying?
No, she was, for the past 5 years at Activision Blizzard, she was the general manager of Call of Duty.
Oh, I see.
And she was also the senior vice president, head of leagues, and Call of Duty esports commissioner. So she,
Well.
yeah, I mean, completely different type of players in Call of Duty, period. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's,
Hmm.
then there's also
All
the
right,
fact
well,
that, so she's
I'll
been
be
in gaming for a
optimistic.
little bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different. She might, it might be some time to like kind of learn how it is with.
Abandoned ship.
God damn it! I mean,
What'd
there
she
is.
say?
She said abandoned ship.
I'm kidding.
I mean, the fact that she's a Harvard graduate.
Watch this new person's gonna get on social media and say "fuck Blizzard."
F
She'll
Blizzard.
be like F Blizzard.
Kristen's gonna be right there.
Yeah. I don't
But,
Twitter. So,
I mean, there is
or
the
X or
whole-
whatever.
Not that this would ever happen, but how Harvard's been plagued with plagiarism scandals.
Oh, it has?
Mhm.
Really?
Oh yeah, one of the presidents had to resign and all that stuff because they just kept finding it was a big thing like a couple weeks ago, a month ago or something
Wait.
like that.
The presidents had to
One of the president at Harvard,
right.
yeah,
Had to
they
resign.
found all. Yeah, well, she was essentially forced to resign because there were all these like documented examples of plagiarism in like her thesis and all other kinds of
Oh,
work.
her stuff was plagiarized.
She plagiarized.
Oh.
Yeah. So, being a Harvard graduate, I'm not saying that anything she did, I don't even know what the fuck her degree is in. So, I'm not saying that she's that, but
Stealing
like,
stuff.
Did she go to Harvard too?
she's a Harvard graduate.
Oh.
Johanna Ferries is. So,
No,
Anyway.
I mean, did the
I don't know. We're not talking about Harvard.
president of Harvard go to?
That's a whole nother
go to
thing, and
Harvard?
that is a different podcast entirely.
God damn,
Um,
I'm curious.
Is it?
It has nothing to do with us. So
That's curious.
you can be curious about it. So
Just so curious.
So we did a full clear on Sunday of the raid. We started with Farak. Took a little bit to get him down, about an hour, and then we
Barack
cleared
Obama.
Farak
Yes.
Obama. Yeah.
Well, we had some new people.
We did have some new people. We started on the last boss and then cleared everything else, because that was where the save. But we full cleared it. So, I mean,
That's good for us because we usually have 10 minutes between polls.
yeah.
So,
We have
Any
a lot of downtime.
legendaries yet?
Nope.
no.
Maybe if you
Mm-mm-mm.
come Sunday.
I know.
Oh my God. Jim's dangling the carrot.
It's a small carrot.
It's
Hey.
dangle.
I don't appreciate that, Brian. I don't appreciate the insinuation there.
There's lots of leaf on it though. Huh?
My God. Yeah. So I mean, we're getting pretty good at it. We just got to get through probably a couple more clears and stuff like that. Try and get people some gear. We're doing more mythics during the week now, kind of trying to help people with that. So hoping that get people geared up, get the whole like average eye level up. We can start doing some heroic and whatnot. Just to kind of keep people interested in playing. Really, Battle Cat? You just decided to go over the couch and just start yelling. Son of a bitch.
Couch.
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 The couch.
Yep. I tanked an 18 just before this. I haven't
Dang.
tanked a high level key in a long time.
I DPS.
How long did it take to
was
get
fun.
through?
We were only about a minute over time.
No, I mean like literally, how long did it take?
I mean, I don't know what the time was, like
30
between
something
30 and
minutes.
35 minutes. So
Yeah.
just another minute longer than that.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
I mean, for an 18, I haven't tanked a high level key in a long time.
And we were taking somebody through who is not geared.
And doesn't,
Yeah.
yeah, and he doesn't know the mechanics because he hasn't played in a long time.
Yep. So,
So I mean,
Very cool.
that was
yeah, it
and
was-
and I don't know how to boomkin anymore. So
yeah, she's over here topping the DPS charts, going, I don't know how to boomkin. What am I doing? What's this Sunfire Moonfire shit? Wrath.
Making
Moonfire,
everybody else
Starfall,
feel
Starfall?
bad.
I
don't,
was
I
not.
don't know how to druid.
I was
I'm just
not.
smashing buttons.
I'm a boomkin. I don't know how to druid.
I don't know how to druid. It feels weird to DPS instead of heal.
Well, that's because you've just been doing nothing but healing.
Yeah.
So, yes, that would definitely feel weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So, I mean, we've just kind of been doing not much. Today's February 1st. So, we have
Happy
new
February 1st.
we have a new trading post.
Oh yeah.
Lots of heart thing items.
Yeah.
However, there are a couple of special things for the 1-year anniversary of it, including the X-53 touring rocket from the original Recruit a Friend program for only 100 tenders. And
Got it.
Oh, I
and
thought you
that-
said it was 1,000 tenders.
absolutely,
I don't know why.
It's 1,000 divided by 10.
I guess.
Yeah, and then the mannequin. It's 1,000 divided by the cost of the mannequin charm, which is 10, making it 100.
100,000?
I hate you.
The mannequin charm's only 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I might have to buy it.
It roots you in place when you put it on, so it's kind of like, yeah. If you could run around like a mannequin, that would be
be
great.
cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
But
On fire. Put it on log and set it on fire.
Like my tree when I run around and
Oh,
tree on
that'd be
fire.
great.
it's interesting because it turns
Tall
you
Drassel.
it turns you into the mannequin at the trading post. So I guess it just turns you into whichever your
Faction.
faction is, because it turned me into an orc.
Yeah, it turned me into a
Human.
human.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, you can get the touring rocket. It's a 2-person mount. They also give you an additional 500 tenders just for logging in with it.
Is that
Or
why
no,
I got
that was the
700
initial-
tenders?
Yeah. Oh no, there you can earn an additional 500. You get 500 for logging in, but you can earn an additional 500 by doing the traveler's log. Okay, that was my bad. I misunderstood that. But you still get an additional 500 if you do this stuff. So, yeah, most of the other stuff is all like February type things. Like for Valentine's Day, there's a fur and ship fox.
The amount of effort they go through to make some of this shit, though, like, whose heritage armors do we not have yet?
Draenei, but they are on the roadmap, I believe.
God, that's just going to be
So
some.
can we not prioritize making heart-shaped shields and heart-shaped staves and heart-shaped this and that long enough to just go finish something that's just been going on for years at this
Yeah,
point?
Troll and Draenei heritage armor comes in 10-7, so late
Don't
spring.
give a fuck.
I
Don't give a shit.
Okay.
I'm so sick. Just after I saw the 14th heart-shaped fucking thing, why so much? What is it about diversity that's so hard to be consistent with? Right?
I don't know.
I mean, I log in to go to it and check stuff out, and I don't know. Sorry, maybe I'm a little bit overbearing on this particular topic, but I don't want to wait a whole nother month to see what might actually be different, considering that all there fucking is flowers and hearts and pink shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
What happened? Remember the first one or the second one? The fucking flail,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How badass. You know what I mean? And there was differing stuff. There was a diverse set of things. If somebody wanted a dress, it was going to be there, right? Or the flowers, right? There's a flower there. No, we have 3 fucking corsages. There's a bouquet or 2.
I do like the bouquet though.
I think it's only because this is like the year anniversary of it, and it just happens to be in this month, so they kind of wanted to make it feel a little thing. Because I mean, you did had some things come back, as well as
God, it's been a year already.
it's been over a year. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about because it started
January,
last
wasn't it?
January. So I guess this is like a full it's 13 fucking months. So I don't know what the fuck their deal is because
Baker's dozen months.
yeah, I don't know. But there's red anal beads for you.
Oh, there are red anal beads. Yes.
I got the anal beads last month, though.
Oh, did you? These ones are red,
orange
so never mind.
Ooh.
Well, it is that time of the month.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. It would be nice if it was just a few things.
I just
Spread
like
it out.
why overload it? Yeah, why overload it with the same shit? Like, you know what I mean? The same like
Type of stuff.
type of shit. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to be a dick about like
I mean, to be fair,
hating hearts and pink and shit like that. It's not really my point, but like a shield with a heart.
yeah.
Okay, great. But the effort that goes into creating all those things that clearly did not exist before,
But
like
to be fair, it's kind of nice because if you don't like any of the stuff, like I don't think I'm gonna buy anything this month. You just save the tenders, and then when the good stuff does come around, you
well,
know,
right. But I
you've
mean,
got
that's
all
not, that's definitely not my point, though. Like,
No, I
'cause I mean,
know.
I've
I
said
know.
tons of stuff, but
yeah.
it's just like if they're gonna have stuff like that, you know, it's also like having 2 mounts on there, and then like, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, mounts are hard for me because I play a druid and I'm always in flight form, so it's like
What irritates me is that there's been months where I don't have enough to get what I want.
yes,
Right.
yes,
And then I can't do anything about it.
yep.
And so when if I do save up and then I get a month like this where it's all shit that like don't have any interest in at all.
Yeah.
And I'd love to make something funny out of it, but I don't. The monthly thing, fucking stupid. I don't like it. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it.
What
Hate
would
it.
what would
Why
you
can't-
have it be like? Weekly,
Anything but that.
bi-weekly, like
No. The set that you get for like it's monthly, right? The monthly set thing you get if you
oh.
beat the bar,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the clown suit,
oh
the
yeah.
pink
Well,
clown
that's-
suit
yeah,
thing.
that's stupid. I don't like that one. Sometimes it was a mount. Sometimes it was a set
Yeah.
of gear. Sometimes
Well,
it was
why is it just because this is a gimmicky thing they've introduced? It has to have gimmicky stuff with it, right? Go back and create a Lich King inspired Shadowlands Torghast set that is the same metal color that looks fucking ripped and put it on there.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to say that's not
I mean
not a bad suggestion.
that's
You
probably.
know, I'm not saying like so specifically, but like it, and then you have different things that you can offer people. You
Yeah.
obviously can't make everybody happy, but
Well,
when you go fucking hard into one fucking thing and you don't set the whole thing was it's supposed to rotate all of this other stuff. And I'm sorry, I looked down the fucking list and I didn't see anything that looked like it was coming back in, unless it
there's
was in
exactly-
last year's.
No, there's 2 items
there's,
in there.
Yeah, there's.
At the very bottom of the list,
It
it's returning
says-
items.
yeah.
It's the Ruby Fellfire shield and the Ruby Fellfire
Oh,
sword.
yeah, I did see that. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
they
yeah.
they
I
do
remember that.
introduce them. again, I think somebody had a brilliant idea that
Valentine's Day.
it's a year, which it's been over a year. It
But
should have
you're
been June.
not like I don't want to get over to like Easter in
Oh, it'll be.
April or whatever,
Oh,
or
I
in
wonder
or
if they'll
March,
give us bunny suits.
and then a fucking bunny suit. Like
It will be.
It could be a
Why?
furry engaged.
why?
Because they're letting the people that work on this stuff make things that they want to make, I guess. I don't know. So
I'm not even against that. I'm just against the fact that like we don't get anything else. I mean, there's been some cool shit that goes through it. Don't get me wrong. Like the Blade I can actually make a Blade Master look.
yeah.
Like there's the dude that you save in
Outlands,
BC.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
in Outlands,
The
yeah.
half Draenei, half orc.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so like, and that's really cool. That's really cool looking and stuff. And so like, you can make really cool transmog out of it. But then like, I don't know, man.
They did have those battle wraps of the honored Valajar or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of dumb looking, in all honesty. It would initially, I think, when they data mined it, they were assuming that it was looking like the plate one from the Helya raid back in Lich King.
Mm-hmm.
The that you could do that had like the three appearance.
Warmer one.
Yes.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh, badass. God, that was badass.
so people were assuming that it was that, but it's not. It's something different, and it's got a lot of red and browns in it, and it's kind of platey looking. But I mean, it just I don't know. It looks dumb on a Tauren, so I was just kind of like, eh. A lot of things look dumb on Taurens, so
Yeah.
it makes it hard for me to like a lot of sets. Like obviously the fucking one for the end of the fucking fill your bar up thing looks absolutely stupid on a
Oh, I
Tauren.
haven't looked at it on my night elf.
I mean, that shit's made to fucking fit normal looking characters,
Yeah.
of which a fucking Tauren is not.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the love witches attire. Nothing like watching a fucking Tauren run around in a little fucking skirt.
I will admit there is a small vein of I'm not going to call it anger, angst maybe, I'm not sure, and it's probably ignorant for me to say, but where like WoW has turned into the transmog thing has made it turn into like the weird, I don't know what you call it. It reminds me more of Final Fantasy and the way the shit that I see on there. And like, I don't mean to cause a ruckus by saying
I guess
that,
the,
but
I guess
like,
the thing is that a lot of the transmog stuff has started to transition out of the fantasy of World of Warcraft into like
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
like non.
it's not to say that the world shouldn't have stuff like that, because when you think about Dark Moon Fair and all that stuff, like I could see those types of out of the fantasy ordinary being like evolving around stuff like that. But they're straight up like, I mean, the fucking bunny suit or the abdominal suit, whatever.
The Yetis,
the willies,
Yeti,
the woolly.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly like a good point. Like whatever, but at the same time, like it's a deviation. Like, you know what I mean? Because at that point, there's no.
What that
I don't know.
What that
it sounds ignorant every time it goes through my head. It sounds ignorant, and I'm like, is it even worth to talk about? Like, I enjoy fantasy. I enjoy swords and shields and magic and shit like that. A fucking ripped out robe, fucking warlock that was in the cinematic for Burning Crusade. Remember that on the fucking mountain, raining fire, dudes. You know what I mean? Like his fucking robe is ripped up and everything, and it's like all that shit is so badass. And and can you imagine like that cinematic turning to the bunny suit?
It does.
Right? Like,
It does. I mean, it even happens in Final Fantasy, right? Like, right now there's an event going on.
They had
where
the fucking Fall Guys
we had
go up there.
they had the Fall Guys thing. But people specifically go in because you're in cutscenes with people. So people specifically go in these ridiculous outfits, like chicken outfits and bunny outfits and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's like being in the army,
Yeah.
right? And showing up with the Goofy hat from Disney.
Yeah.
Dude, you just show up to formation, you're wearing a Goofy hat,
A 10.
and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I go in as a goblin, so I'm not one to talk, but
But no, but
but
that
mine
but
is
that's
a put
armor.
together outfit
Yeah,
that
that's-
looks
It's that fits in because it's different pieces of armor
yeah.
that are. It's not like your. Like the only way like those woolly pajama things would have been really good is if you put them on if it turns your character into a kid. Because now, because they're like feety pajamas, kids
Yeah.
wear feety pajamas, right? If it would,
Sure.
yeah.
I think it'd be cooler if you start hacking away at enemies and it starts getting blood stained all over it. That'd be awesome.
Well,
That'd be cool.
yeah, it would be nice to have some sort
There's no
of
blood
thing.
in Warcraft though, so I guess it doesn't
Well,
matter.
there is just no, just not anything that.
Yeah, I
like-
don't know. Like, does that make sense, or is that just ignorant to say in general? Because I
No,
feel
it's-
bad.
I mean, it's an opinion.
It-
I mean,
I know, but it could be a shitty opinion too, and it's like it
well-
doesn't even fucking bother me. I don't do it or whatever. The only thing that's annoying is like I would like to go and look at stuff and potentially get something out of the ordinary, and then like there's just nothing there. And so like for some to know that someone has spent all their time creating, I don't even know what this suit is. It's not like a mage outfit or something, but it's full of hearts and
It's a love witch.
fluttery bullshit, and I'm like, great. I mean, I'm sure it makes tons of people happy, but
I need to go look at it now. I need to
like,
go
just
look at
like
it.
why not?
Do shit
Why not
today.
like a?
It doesn't show up. Oh.
Control click on it. There you go.
Oh. Oh, that does not look great on a night elf male.
It doesn't look great. Period. In all honesty, I mean, it's. I'm sure somebody spent a lot of time on it, and that's fine. It looks like something
Yeah.
you'd see at a fucking like anime convention or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
I don't
you know
really
what I mean?
like that.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like
really like
it
that.
doesn't. It doesn't.
Or something you would buy in Overwatch. That's
Yeah.
a great. That's a great like. It's just a different skin, and that's a different type of game, right? It's like Fall Guys, right? You play Fall Guys, and then you can buy different skins. And I've done that in Fall Guys. I have a Sonic skin because I love Sonic, right?
Yeah.
And that's that game. You get to show up like it's a fucking game show dressed goofy and do your thing. And now Warcraft is too. You show up to raid and look goofy while you go die to bosses nonstop.
I mean,
I don't know. It's
no, I
I
get
know
it.
it's
I get it. It's there's
I don't want like half of the creativity to be ripped away from the fantasy setting that is Warcraft when we literally just saw the War Within cinematic, right? And how fucking serious it is and how much history is built on it and how much grunge you see in the video itself, right?
yeah.
And then half of the creativity going in this game is like going towards
Goofy shit.
goofy shit,
Yeah.
you know?
It feels too much. Like there are witches in World of Warcraft and they don't wear that kind of shit.
I mean,
They don't.
no, they don't.
It-
It's
the-
just-
the
I guess
prob-
it's just people are really leaning into the Valentine's Day thing, you know?
Yeah, somebody had a good idea and they were like, "Sure, go ahead." And
And then somebody had a bad idea and they're like, oh, take that good idea and get it out of here. We're doing this.
I don't know. I don't know if this is like some part of the company trying to empower people. Maybe they won a contest internally. Like maybe they had a raffle and they won, so their design got picked or something like that. And so we just bearing the brunt.
No,
of it.
I don't think so. I think that like the trading post seems like an outlet more so where they don't have to be so constrained to things, which is fine. You know, and I guess my argument is like a few pieces there because one, I'd like keep the dang trading post a little bit more diverse so that I can go shop for things even not recycled, right? Like I get
Right.
that they want a theme of the month, but everything doesn't have to be the same fucking theme.
Well, you don't need 15 different things that are the same fucking theme.
right.
If you know what, if that's the fucking case, put all those fucking weapons in one thing and then kind of do like an average on the
Yeah,
price. Like
Here's your heart box full of shit.
Yeah, and make it, like. But the problem with that is, though, if you want one thing out of it, you don't want everything else.
Right.
You could maybe make it a checkbox system kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just got a
Whatever.
response from Blizzard support saying my ticket was closed out.
What ticket?
Nice.
I put in a ticket because I haven't been able to link mounts on my main character in chat from the journal for a long time. It just puts like the first 5 characters in the link, and then that's it. I've looked it up. Somebody has had this.
Does it still link? Does it still link?
It looks like it's the start of a link. It'll be the opening bracket and then a few letters, and then that's it.
But it's not clickable?
It's not clickable, and if you hit enter, it's
that's
like
fun.
character said some strange gibberish. So like I've
That's
looked,
awesome.
and I've like there's a thread on the forums which I linked to my post that's been there for a year now. And they had a couple of links to some support articles, and if you go to it, it has nothing to do with it anymore. So like they changed the fucking link or something like that to a different one, which is stupid. I tried all this stuff, and they're like, "We're real busy right now." So it's like this is the canned response I get, and it's like, "Here's a bunch of different things you can try and all that stuff." See if it so I'm like, "Yeah, thanks for that, but I've tried all that stuff, and yeah, it's still a problem. Please at least look at the issue and don't be like, that's the fucking thing." It's like,
Well, I mean, good luck, because they just fired all those people, laid off all those people, because it sounds nicer, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, how many of them were in the fucking support?
There was a bunch of people for support because I was reading their stuff on.
Well, regardless, I'm gonna give them hell because it's stupid. Because it's even trying to fucking file a ticket you have to go into like some weird fucking, there's like not every issue like category has the ability to still submit a ticket. Like I didn't find my issue here. You have to like find one that's not related to it. Like I had to go into like, because this is a character issue, but there was nothing under there that I could do. So like apparently you can only have like 6 different type of character issues, and one of them has nothing to do with in game. So I had to go like to items and something or other, and then it's like my issue isn't here, and then it's like okay, so then you can start doing it. So I finally got a ticket in, and I'm just like, this is fucking annoying. So we'll see.
It is annoying. Like,
I just want to be able to link my mounts on my character. I can do it on other characters. It's just this one character.
That's weird.
I even took out his cache folder on my account thing, had it rebuild it, not there, and stuff like that. I've tried all kinds of shit. So, yeah. So I mean, if any of you wonderful listeners out there have experienced this issue and know how to resolve it, please let me know. It's enough of an issue that several people have posted on it. On this thing, even as of 5 days ago and all that stuff, trying to find a solution for it. But like, oh yeah, here's this article, and it's like, can't click on mounts, and it's like, well, that's not the issue here at all. So I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll have another good story down the line. If I ever get a resolution to this, something we can talk about.
Maybe they'll call you Peter.
Maybe. No, I think that's reserved for you. Let's see.
Customer support, man.
Yeah, I don't even understand that. I don't understand how you can get the name fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like, it's in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what else. There is the Prime Gaming thing right now, Captain Crackers.
Captain Crackers.
The pirate parrot pet.
The pirate parrot pet.
Game reward. I don't know if the Grim Campfire is still up for the Twitch drops. It might be. You might have a day left. By the time this comes out, or they might have been done this week. I don't know. It was.
I think it was 31st or 30th, wasn't it?
Oh well, then I lied. It would have been the 30th.
I gotta say.
Oh yeah, no, because remember it was last week, and then it was like you'd have like 1 day left or something like that.
This outfit looks terrible on every character.
It's a pretty bad looking outfit.
It's
Like, I don't even understand why.
it looks terrible on like I thought, okay, blood elves it'll probably look cute on. Nope. 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 Does not.
Yeah, I don't.
Or Draenei or, you know,
It's not a good looking outfit.
it is not a good
Unfortunately,
looking outfit. No.
can you even use different pieces of it, or I think it
I
comes
think you
in an
can.
ensemble.
I think
so-
you can. Yeah.
I don't know. It's dumb. Nobody likes it.
I like the fire plume one that they did. That one was cool.
That one was even kind of goofy too, but that was off the store though. That wasn't a trading post.
Oh,
one.
that was. Oh, it
Yeah.
figures.
All the good ones you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Still don't know what 10.2.6 is about. I don't know if there's been any schedule updates on that for the PTR. Haven't seen any PTR builds come out through the CDN. And, notification on that. There was a bunch more articles on Wowhead, like retrospectives on the other classes and whatnot, or the other specs of other classes and stuff like that. So if you have an interest in that, you can, read up on that. What else do I have open here? Let's see. Yeah, no, I think that's oh yeah, so there was like a bunch of data mine shit where people thought that like the Corcoran Warwolf, which was the ahead of the curve achievement for Siege of the
Yeah.
Orgrimmar, like there was like a bunch of data mining stuff that was seeming like it was going to be future trading post items, which was kind of creating a lot of uproar.
I think it's stupid. Put fucking challenge mode shit on there already. Damn it.
Well, it's not. They specifically
Oh yeah.
they specifically
Holy
came out
shit.
and said, yeah, no, we're not putting skill-based prestige rewards from any achievements, cutting edge or ahead of the curve, or gladiator.
Even Mr. Pandaria stuff.
yeah, nothing that required you to do, like nothing that's like a prestige reward. So nothing from ahead of the curves, nothing from cutting edge, the gladiator, anything like that. None of that stuff is going to be going into the trading post.
They
then they
say
said-
that.
Well, at this time.
Yeah.
They don't say at this time, but
If they do
Oh,
one,
man.
they
Oh,
have
they
to
do
do
say at this time.
everything.
They say at this time we do not plan to offer mounts or other skill-based prestige rewards.
like the
for
mage
achievement.
tower and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That is the only one that would really if they put that in and then they don't
Do
put
other things.
challenge mode stuff and shit like that in, then I would be really mad. Like I would be really mad because if you're putting one
What
thing
they're-
in, then all of it is fair game
yeah. What they're gonna do is they're gonna wait for that entire population of
to be gone.
gone,
Yeah.
like dead or just unsubbed or whatever before they put it back in.
Yeah,
Look, guys, we're giving you something that nobody that plays the game has anymore.
yeah.
Dude, come on. Let me just sit and quote this as a follow-up to what I was talking about in terms of like, oh God, you posted a whole stream of ugly
Yeah.
Valentine's armor.
Yeah. I didn't even
All right.
get to human because I got bored. But
Just sit
yeah.
and watch that, chew on that for a little bit, just so it's, remove the nastiness. That's a badass armor set right there.
Which one? They all
Oh,
kind
did
of
that take
Oh,
you?
they all were. Like the druid one is
Sorry.
so badass.
The mage one. The mage one is the one I always just completely envied.
Yeah, no, the druid one for me is.
Yeah,
I wish we would have actually put some effort into doing.
the
yeah.
challenge mode stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I wish we would have done that. And that is
It's
Blizzard's. We're
so,
taking
like-
things away because that's what we do. You know.
It's just so cool, man.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And this is Mr. Pandaria, dude. This is what, 2013? Something like
Yeah.
that.
And that's kind of a shame. So, it would be nice if they would have put that back in. Or you know what? They have the ability to scale that shit. Put it back in, but you still have to go fucking earn it. That makes fucking content to go back and fucking do.
Yeah. The problem
Yeah.
is they change classes so much that
Here's the
that makes
Here-
things easier
Okay.
or harder on specific
thing.
characters.
Sure. Go ahead and fucking retune the shit like they did the fucking Mage Tower and put it back in, but have them recolor. So it's the same set, but different colors.
Yeah.
There you go. That right there solves the fucking problem.
Yeah. No, they did recolors. They did recolors with the Order Hall stuff. Don't you remember? Those were recolors of those sets. And
Of which
weren't as
sets?
cool. The challenge mode sets.
They were?
Yes, they were.
Oh, I guess they weren't.
Yes, they were.
I don't think they were.
They weren't
as,
a 1-to-1, but they were
Yeah, because the helmet does look
based-
kind of the same for the
no,
Death Knight.
they were based on them. Yeah. That was supposedly their nod to the challenge mode stuff as they made them the Order Hall sets from Legion similar to them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Which
don't know.
is just annoying.
I don't know.
Just annoying.
Yep. All right. Well, we're all thoroughly annoyed, so that's a good point to wrap everything up. Thank you
Yeah,
everybody
what else is
for
new? You know?
for listening.
Oh,
Don't forget to
it's
F
tough
Blizzard.
love. It's
That's
tough.
You
love.
can check us out at serverrestartin.com and to get to our Facebook and our Twitter/X, whatever the hell that is. Just, send us a contact or some notifications or some messages, whatever. If you have any thoughts about something you want to hear us talk about, see what we think about something, it's most likely going to be F Blizzard. So,
F Blizzard.
Yep. Other than that, we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Don't hate me.